birds singing sweet harmony. Now two are here, still planting good seed. Jackie and Gail, yeah, they're walking in light, sharing their stories, keeping hearts bright, talking about life and faith and real love, sending out hope from the one above. When they speak, you can feel what's true, 'cause they've lived it all, and they'll walk with you. Jackie and Gail, just love, just real. Two voices of grace that help you heal.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to Raw, Restoring Awesome Warriors. I'm Jackie H, your host. I've had here sit with me my co-host Bill Barron, the judge. Uh, how you doing today? You
Glad
sit,
to be out.
I know that they finally got made a pathway through here at the apartment, and then the weather came down a little bit. The temperature went up a little bit, so some of it started melting. Boy, I think everybody was ready to get out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just good to be able to
yeah.
get out, get some fresh air. But
Mm-hmm.
it's going to freeze again this weekend.
No?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, those of you get out and enjoy yourself. I know some people haven't even stopped. Some people just, they break the snow up and just keep on going. But we're glad to be back. God is still good and still among the living and still blessed. Yeah, so we can't complain. So you have anything scheduled for this weekend that you're gonna do? Wise cold or you supposed to get some more snow Friday, right?
Or I don't care about the snow.
Oh, okay. Maybe
It's
maybe
just the freezing up
it's the freezing up. Okay.
and the black ice.
Well, uh, I'd rather have snow than the ice like that because
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
I'm too old right now to be on the ground trying to get up and yeah I don't need nothing broke right now. But anyway,
You know, that remind me of, you
what,
always look remind me that time.
she should have stayed home. Like I don't even know why we was out there trying to go to church and all that snow that time. I mean that snow was all the way up to her car to the door. But they didn't stop doing anything. We still went to church. We still, nothing stopped.
True.
Today, everything is shut down. But back in the day, they made it.
That's right.
I
Even
remember Daddy out there, trying to get the snow from around his tires just was to go to church.
even when they didn't drive, remember that big lot we walked across?
Walked across it. Yep. Yeah. Well, those days have changed, right? Yeah. Yeah. But she met her match that day because we couldn't find her. She was over there behind the car. She don't fell, and nobody even knew she was over there. But that's okay. But she didn't stop because the next time she went right on straight back to church. But yeah. But Gil, I have a subject that I want to talk about a little bit tonight. Yeah, I don't know if what you have, but just to share. But I wanted to talk about boundaries, setting boundaries, keeping boundaries, respecting your own boundaries, and having others to respect your boundaries. Sometimes we set boundaries in our life and we don't keep them, and neither do we allow others to keep them. So I'm learning that people won't respect what you don't honor yourself, you know? So I had made some boundaries in my life. I usually didn't have any, because I usually didn't know how to say no to nothing. Uh, so I started setting boundaries. Uh, I tell you about one boundary. I don't know if it's a boundary, but it's something I have. So Monday I take a rest day. I do everything up until Sunday, but Monday I rest. It's what I want to do on Monday. So I tell people that Monday is my rest day, right? No, this just talking, but I don't honor my own rest day. So I still answer the phone. I still do everything as if I didn't set anything in stone. So how do you expect someone else to honor when you don't even respect what you said? You know, like you have sometimes you tell people before you come to my house, call me. It's not that, maybe some days I just don't feel like company. These hard subjects, but if you don't have set some boundary, people will do just anything. And if then you show up on my doorstep anyway, right? And I'll open the door. So what is that saying to the person if I say, call me before you come and you show up anyway and I open the door and let you in? So what boundaries am I setting for you
You're
to
not.
yeah. So do you have any that you don't honor yourself? You have a lot of them, you just don't know it.
I do.
Yeah. You set things and say you're not gonna do or that and you do it. People do it. Yeah. Just think. It's something to think about. Do you have any boundaries that you have set for yourself? Or can you think of none?
Yeah, but I would think about it.
Okay. So you think it's good to have boundaries in
Yeah,
your life?
yeah.
Yeah. Some things you just wouldn't do, no matter what. You set boundaries for yourself. You know.
That's good question. I can't uh
Can't think of none. Well, I'll keep on going. But I that was a question that I thought about this week. Of things that learning how to say no, learning how to say that not right now, um, and being okay that you set them and don't worry about the repercussion sometimes. Like you worry about setting the boundary, but then you worry about how people feel about it. Something that you need. Sometimes you just need rest. Sometimes you just need to take a break. And it's okay that you have to say, I can't do it right now, or whatever that is, having some time for your setting some time for yourself. I didn't realize it was that hard. Maybe it's not too. Maybe it's not
yeah,
hard for
it
others.
can be hard. So I don't know if it results from you not speaking up and not like you said, when you don't even respect
Hmm.
your own boundary. I was talking to someone today, similar.
Hmm.
Uh, People giving you responsibility because you don't say no
Hmm.
or you can't do it. It becomes an expected thing.
Yeah.
People don't even ask you no more. They just assume that you can do it. They don't even consider that of how you feel. Do you need help? It's like as long as you because sometimes the more they give you, the more you accept, but you don't say nothing about it. So
Hmm.
w- what make you think they're going to think when you don't even think about? You have to think.
Yeah.
You have to think about you because nobody else
Give me an
will.
example of what you're talking about. Or just make an example for people to know. I have.
Well, she was talking to me about she normally like fix the meals for her family's dinner. However, her mother-in-law invited 32 people, but with no help, to the point that she got upset because they didn't honor or like you just keep on inviting people because they thought it was okay. You never said that it wasn't.
Yeah, yeah. We don't even set boundaries for ourselves, so
But then you
people
get
don't.
tired.
Yeah, get tired.
You get angry because nobody helps you.
Right.
And then when you do ask for help, everybody got, other things to do. And one
Right.
of her biggest thing is while she cleaning and serving, everybody laughing and talking and watching the football.
Yeah.
So her last event that she did, uh, she asked for help. It told her they'll help her tomorrow. When
Wow.
it was time for the dinner. So she got up that morning and she had set the table, but she left everything right there.
Okay.
She
But
she
sometimes you have
she
to make people think about.
even why do go to that drastic measure to when you didn't make them honor your boundaries. So then you leave.
Well, that maybe that's the way that she was bringing it back in, bringing it back to make you think. I don't know what when we set them, we don't keep them. But then, like you say, you get in the midst and you get frustrated. But some kind of way you got to get back to say no, no, like this. If that's her way of making a point, maybe that's just some people way. Like I have a friend where every month is payday. The third, people get paid on the third, people get paid on the first. Well, you asked me one time to take you on the first. Well, I wasn't expecting the next month. I didn't know it was a job. I'm just saying how you allow it, but it wasn't asked. So I did about 4 or 5 times. Now it's my job. It's it's oh, I thought you knew the third. It's just that easy to go into if you don't
Don't set
correct
boundaries.
it,
Yeah.
it'll go on. And then people get offended in its attitudes, and it's like you did something wrong. But because I did it 4 times, I still didn't say that that was my job. You didn't ask me for that to be my job. So it brought light to me this week to talk about it because sometimes we're getting offended or we're getting angry. And sometimes you lose friendship and stuff over things that you did 2 or 3 times, and that was expected. Well, if you never asked me about that, I guess it's assumption because I did it 5 times. I guess that means that's what I'm supposed to do. So I had to realize it's me that need to respect my own boundaries. I can't depend on you or count on you to respect something that I said. You know, so I know a lot of people go through this because I hear it all the time. You expected me to do that? Well, if you did it 4 or 5 times, you know how they say that what's that thing when you live with someone over a certain amount of time that becomes
Come common law marriage.
you take somebody in thinking that okay, this is not your house. This is not, but that I remember calling the police on someone. And that's what they told me. That's when I found out after you live there for a certain amount of time, is I couldn't put them out. So, it's learning laws, it's learning different things, setting the standards for yourself, and you keep the standard. People respect what you respect about yourself. If you don't respect yourself, then you can't be mad at because somebody
Yeah.
is not respecting what you said. So,
And don't wait till you angry and fed up, then want to make
well, that's
changes.
what it leads to. You don't see it on second time. But when you keep on and people start disrespect, then it turns into
Yeah.
anger. But like you said, cut it off. But sometimes you just don't think. I do a lot of things that I don't think like that. I don't think that it's going to run into a problem. But you have to start thinking.
You have to. It's
Yeah.
just like driving. What Daddy used to tell us: don't just drive for yourself,
Hmm.
drive for others.
Hmm.
So even you have mentioned before about uh even relationships where you don't think you're in a relationship with the other person do. You just can't assume I'm just being nice.
Yeah.
That you got to think for what the other person thinks, because that's
Well, let's talk about how do you start implementing that though, because that's not something you think about. I'm not thinking about what you think. What you think about it? Well, just being honest, you know, what do I need to correct? What is there? Start thinking about what you just said?
um
What's the solution? What is it that that one need to do?
you just gotta pay attention, because signs aren't shown. We just either don't see them or ignore them. So you gotta uh be mindful of who you're being yourself with. Like I'm just being me. Yeah, well, being you sometimes is danger, depending on who. I feel
If you ain't thinking like that, that's what I'm saying. It depends on how you even
it,
go into a
but
relationship.
in this day and time, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
you really got to be mindful. I know we try to be ourselves and be nice,
mhm.
'cause that's who we are, but everybody's not thinking that way. So you got to be mindful.
It I tell you, well, you know about us back in the day, how we used to just invite everybody to a house to live. We was always, well, my parents always housed people, and I don't know how we got to take on the same thing. There was so many people living in our house, but if somebody say they didn't have something, they wound up, bring a few clothes and but it was nothing for me to be mindful about. Now you have
Yeah,
to.
because we was just pattern after
Right, right.
and didn't know the whole story. Now here they come with all their bags and stuff. They don't know how to pay rent. They don't try to help you.
Yeah. You
Nah,
can't even put them out, and then it
nah.
comes a more of a struggle, more, but I hear you. You're saying be mindful of what you point at. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, be mindful of what you're doing because your kindness, your normacy can be danger. But I felt that this week, so that's why I wanted to talk about it a little bit. It's like, okay, I was just being nice, but now it becomes that
Your
uh,
job,
it's
your
my job.
obligation.
You don't respect what I said. Monday morning you calling me about something that you don't told me on Saturday. But that's the day I said that I just want to rest. This one, I'm only choosing one day. But what I came to myself and realized nobody's going to respect what you said because you don't. So if you keep on answering the phone and you keep on doing the same thing that you said you wasn't going to do, well, they won't stop. Yeah. So just a little tip: you have to respect yourself first, and what boundaries you set, you got to mean it, and learn how to say no, learn how to say not today, maybe tomorrow. I don't feel like, and I'm okay with making decisions. And that was something I struggled with coming up with making decision and making everyone feel okay, even if it's too that I'm uncomfortable. And most of the people that I did it for and with, you won't get that back. So it ain't like they're gonna stop what they're doing to do what you just did. So you learn. It's a learning experience. But I'm just talking to people. I have tried to talk to people probably a couple of weeks ago that was mad about the same thing. You done let somebody do something to you over and over and over, and now you're tired today. Well, they done did it 50 times. Well, they didn't expect you to stand up on the 51st time. So now you got to explain, well, this what I said before, but you done did it all this time. So you got to reinvent and reestablish your boundaries. What are they, and what ones are you going to keep yourself? So that's all I have to say tonight. I'm setting boundaries, and I have to respect what I'm going to set. And I'm saying to others, set some things in stone, and you keep them first. You respect what you set.
Well,
Uh,
why do you keep doing stuff when you know uh
it's my humanness. It's don't want to let people down. I don't know. I guess it can be a lot of things. People pleasing. I don't know what the real answer is. I just know that I do it. And I do it a lot. So it's just something that I have to think about. And
and
it don't
and
bother me until someone react to my no or not today. And then I was like, wow, well, I already told you. But then I realized I do the same thing over, But this time I'm tired. I don't feel like doing it, but it's on the day I already told you. So, just being mindful of myself, but I came to say I have to respect myself and be okay with if you get mad today, you be all right tomorrow. If you're my friend or if you need help, I'm not refusing to help you, but not today. And I'll be okay with it. That's it. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. That's just helping someone else. Hey, when we
but
go through life, we're human.
don't let it take from you though. You don't want to withdraw and go in that shell and stop helping people because
I would never stop helping people. I will never. I
you
don't even.
just set
I
boundaries.
just need to set boundaries for the day that I said. And even if I choose on the day that I said to help you, I'm okay with that. But I think the problem was when you get upset when I say not today, and it's not nothing important. I'm saying if it's an emergency, by all means, call me, whatever it is. But I don't think it's an emergency for you to call me and say, you know what, I found my cup. Like, come on. Yeah. You ain't answer the phone. I was trying to call you. Then I say, what did you want it to be? Something like, really, you could have told me that tomorrow. You don't, that's the thing that I think, but I would never stop. I don't think I could stop helping people. That's a part of my life. But I'm just talking about my boundaries that I'm going to set. For some people, I just need to set them because they don't understand after they done disrespect. I'm just joking. After they done disrespect everything I say, then you gonna get an attitude about it. That's a lot. That's a lot for me. So I'm learning. I'm feeling stuff now. I think a lot of things I ignored, and it probably was happening all the time, but
Yeah,
I
you're
ignored it.
just coming aware.
Yeah, just coming aware of it. It's like, okay, you mad about because I don't help you 50 times because the 51st time I can't do this and you upset. So yeah, I'm just coming aware of it. And sometimes, I don't know if I need to be awakened. I
You
don't want huh?
you don't know if you need to be awakened.
Because now I'll probably start thinking about stuff. Because people do it to me all the time. So now, if I start thinking, I'll probably stop doing everything. And I don't want to become.
No, you
I don't
said
want to
to
become
get
that.
discipline. That's
Yeah,
all.
just okay. All right. All right. We're gonna have discipline. I'm gonna do discipline. All right.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's your prerogative to what you do,
Yeah. Yeah.
and so you don't want to just because others don't know boundaries. Uh, and sometimes you have to give you a little push or a nudge. Did you hear what I said?
You want me to say it like that? They ain't even me. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, what do you? This is another question. What do you consider rest? Like if you say I'm going to take a day to rest, what do that mean to people when they say they're resting?
all different things. It
Yeah.
depends on what your rest is. If
So if I, as I say, I'm gonna take a rest day, and I take and go for a drive, that might be rest to me.
yeah,
So this is another thing. I thought you said you was rested that you was out, but that was rest to me. What I'm trying to determine these terminologies. What's the definition of rest? Because rest to me, some people might read a book, some people might sit and watch TV all day, some people might lay there. It can be different things, but your rest is a break from something.
right. But it's because you didn't cut it off at the path.
Is all this
Because
stuff coming down on
yeah,
me because
you didn't cut it off at the path, so now you gotta explain
yeah,
your own.
I
Oh
gotta explain
no,
what rest is. Now I gotta
no,
so I was like, I thought rest is each person have their, how they rest. You might lay down and sleep all day. That might be rest for
it
you.
doesn't.
Somebody might like just go to the movie. That's a rest day. They rested. I know I had to have
And now you gotta give an explanation.
give
No,
an
dog,
explanation of
no.
why was I outside if I
Oh
said I
no.
was resting? I was like, okay, let me see what that definition means. So it's just a lot of things that I'm coming aware of, and I'm paying attention to what people say to me. And I was like, they've been saying this all the time, but I never paid attention because I just keep on going. But
Man,
it made me think, Gail. I'm just telling you the truth. It made me
I'm
think.
glad you're thinking and you're being aware because that's a that's a bit much.
So you don't have those kind of people in your life that question what you do. That's what you're trying to say. Just me. Yeah, you ain't think about it either. All
Huh?
right, you ain't thought about it either.
I ain't thought about what?
You probably get questioned, but you just probably don't just probably don't be aware of it. You probably just go on anyway.
Mm, not
Right. So this will come with single people.
I ain't gonna
You
label it.
ain't even gonna
I
label
just
it.
think
I'm just trying
I
to
ju-
get some help. I told you
I
this is
just
our third. I'm on the couch, so this
I
is
just think that that's that happens when you're a child
question.
that you know or a grown person uh explanation.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
grown dog. I'm like
Okay.
no.
All right. Well, this is the kind of things that I'm facing, and I'm facing all. You know what I told you about. I'm facing all my fears. I'm facing all the things that I need to change and be a more better me. Um, I think I took. I'm realizing that I took a lot, but it's because that I'm just a person that loves to help. I used to hear people say to me, "Don't let them use you like that," or "Don't." And I didn't understand what they were saying because it was something I love to do. But as you sit and think and look, people will take advantage because of your likes, because of what you like to do. You will find people that, but that's in anything. Somebody gonna misuse anything, and I don't want to stop because of, but I do want to be aware that
And
if
and
I need
discipline.
time off, that I'm okay with taking it without them kind of questions. But yeah, I get a lot that is asked to me, and I don't say nothing about it a lot, but I'm pondering like Jesus' mother. She said he was doing so much, she pounded her heart when he did. I bet he was a
what
brilliant kid.
what Mr. Brown told Cora
But they know you like cake.
the lunch.
They know you like lunch.
So
Yeah.
w- so you say you like doing this and people know you like doing it. So it's easy to for somebody to put their what they're doing over into your plan.
So even with stuff that you like to do, I guess you still need to set
You
boundaries to
still
it,
need to have
and yeah,
boundaries.
because I never, and you know me, I've always been. It's nothing ever bothered me, even when I'm tired, I would do.
Yeah,
So
but
now
that
that I have freedom, I want to do some things. I want to, I'm changing. I realize I'm changing now to okay. at that moment, at that stage in my life, I had things that I had to do, covering people, um, uh, home health care with our parents, my husband and stuff. So now that I don't have those things in my life, I, I want to do some things now that I want to do.
Do it.
I am, but I'm realizing what I'm facing, and I didn't know that.
Mhm.
Like because I've always been available. Like okay, I tell you one thing that I do. I've always answered my phone. You can reach me. I hear people and I see people. Their phones be ringing. They don't even answer 'em. I was always
Available.
available. I will always text back. It is But I never thought nothing of it. It was just something that I
It
did.
is nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
Um, I you can do it but have boundaries. I text back, and when I don't for a reason.
Okay. But I get questioned. So I'm I'm just talking because I'm working through things. I've got friends and stuff that turn their phone off. I mean, not silence it, off, right? So if I wanted to reach you, I can't reach you. But if I don't answer the phone or turn mine off, this is the question. So I'm just seeing if it's
You married,
no, no, I'm not married.
your children.
No, no, no. What that got to do with what I'm talking about?
It
Tell
has
me.
it has a because
They the only one that should have something to say.
what would give another human being the right, and what would why would you think that it is right and give an explanation? I'm just trying to
just
figure it
just
out.
confronting things, just trying to see what it is that make me think about it. Like, no, I'm being real serious because some people don't think about anything. Like this wouldn't even be a care to somebody. Like, okay, Jackie, what our cousin Pam, you say, do you boo? Like, they ain't even necessary. I get it. I get it. But now that I'm really thinking about it, it's just things I think about. I'm
And
just
what was the ending of what she said? She said, "Do you boo?" What was the last part of it?
don't include me in your equation.
Yeah,
That's what she said. And she said it was strength.
you
Like
you can do
okay,
what you want
you
to
could
do.
do what you
Just
want
don't
to do.
include
Don't
me
include me.
in your equation. You
Yeah.
make your
Yeah.
decision. Do
Is
whatever
is
you want to.
anybody out there feel this way? Like sometimes you the person that's called on most of the time, but then but the one time you can't, it's a rebuttal. It's like
Yeah, but
you
also that's something that you got to fix within you, because maybe in your mind you think uh you need to fix it.
oh, okay. I thought it was from my mother telling me that I could do everything. I thought it was a
Yeah, but
I thought it was
even
trained behavior to tell
it
me to
could
do.
be trait behavior, but you adapted. I'm a fixer, so
Yeah.
that means whenever the call come, whoever the call is coming from, I got. You said earlier, I got to be available. No, you don't, because if you wasn't there, where would they go?
Never thought about it. I don't know. I mean,
Yes, what I'm
I'm
saying.
pretty sure they would find something, but it's just not a thought of mine.
You
But
know
I'm saying it's
that
something
that's a
that I have to work on because it's getting easier. But it used to bother me
yeah.
to the point. So I realized it was a problem for me. You know, but then when I'm trying to reach you, you know where to be found either. So it wasn't a two-way street. So yeah, so I'm working on it. So if anybody else have any suggestions for me, or if it's something that you're facing, what do you do? Because it's a real issue. But that's when I learned set boundaries. You have to set them, and not only set them,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have to respect your own
that's right.
boundary. You have to enforce them. If you don't respect yourself, nobody else will. And you would think that you didn't have to think like that, but it's reality, and it's okay. It's okay, and it's okay to say no. Sometimes it's okay to say I can't do it right now, and you'll be okay. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. I had to talk to myself like that. It'll be okay. Go ahead and do what you had planned. I'll cut my plans out. I'll stop what I'm
Yeah,
doing. And I did it so long that it was like nature.
yeah.
If I had something set to do tomorrow and you call me and say, could you do this? Well, I'll fit it in, or that's what I'm going to do. I don't know why.
The fixer,
The fixer.
the
Okay.
fixer. So
That's
I
a new
remember,
title.
I remember when I
I know what you're going to say.
what?
When you got sick. Go ahead.
Yeah,
All right.
you already had signed yourself up.
I was I was gonna help. I was going that's all I do to do, Gil. I'm laughing about it, but I had a couple cousins that would tell me that, girl, you better go somewhere and sit down I didn't even think of it. Soon as soon as you went down, it was my job.
Hmm.
You didn't ask. You had a husband. You had children. You had your doctor. But for me, it was what part could I do?
Yeah.
And you said you stood straight up and couldn't even stand at the time that you told me. You said, I am not your job. Like, wow, okay.
Yeah, but we need people to be considerate. That no, I'm saying
I mean, you could have waited till you could walk a little bit. You
no,
told me that.
no.
Look, go on and do what you're going to do. Don't, I'll be all right. I got this. But what I say, it wasn't a thought. It
I
wasn't,
know.
no, it was like, bam, just get ready. And then people at bam. So I'm getting the hang of it, and it's getting easier. So I'm telling people some things you got to work on in
Yeah.
life. It's not easy because you done it so much and so long that it's probably a part of you or it's expected of you. But keep on being who you are. I'm not saying change, but you have to set some boundary, and you have to be okay with the pain that come behind it. Because it, see, Gillo, they laugh, but she know I had to work at it, especially when it was family. Now, some other people ask something that I didn't know or something that'd be something, but when it came to family or children, oh, don't let a child walk up to me and say, "I just want to spend the night," and I know that I did a double shift. It was like, girl, trying to say no or wait till Friday. It was tough. It was tough. And I seen people that, no, not tonight. You're not coming tonight. Going over to with your mom. And I was just looking at it like, how did you do that? Well, I see how they did it because you had to think of yourself sometimes. So I'm getting better. I'm getting real better. Yeah. I don't have to take on the world.
No.
And I'm not the fixer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you'll be all right if I don't come. You know,
Because nine
life
times
goes on. I drove, I drove one time. I was so tired. Didn't even feel like driving. Go all the way to Baltimore to pick up your grandson because he called me. I mean, it was that serious to me. Kids call me in the middle of the night. I had just went to bed. If you need me, I'll come. I
not to,
Yeah,
not to fix it.
I'm not the fixer. Y'all should have told me that when I was 12 though. You don't wait till somebody get 50 years old and 60 when you start talking about this you should stop. That's a long time for habit. That's a habit. That was done over and over and over again.
Well, you can't
You say Rome wasn't built there, so you can't cut habits like in a day. You got to work at it. It takes work. I'm not crying. My eyes is just running today. Yeah, but work on things that's unnecessary, and and be okay that you can't fix everything. You
Yeah.
can't be the answer to everything. And just because you've done something 10 times, maybe the 11th time, just say, I can't do it and be okay. It might be hard. It was hard for me, but I'm working on it. And I'm just speaking on this week because something happened this week and I didn't realize that what I said wasn't being respected. But then I had to not blame the person. You didn't respect what you said.
Yeah.
You didn't honor your boundaries, so don't expect nobody else. So that's what I got out of it. Set your boundaries and then you keep them.
Yeah. Were you trying to set it off?
Hmm?
Were you trying to set it off?
No, I was. You mean did I go off? No, it's very seldom I do that. I'll go somewhere and be quiet, go sleep before I go off. And I don't argue with it.
Mm.
But it made me feel. I felt it like wow. I just talked to you all day yesterday and all day Saturday, and you worried about because I didn't answer the phone on Monday. Like it hit me this week. So it's no, I don't go. I try not to do that to people.
You gotta uh teach people to respect. Once you do,
Hmm.
like you know how we have writers.
Hmm.
If you want me to come somewhere, this is what I require.
Not a
Th-
closet.
Yeah, you know. And before when you know we can do certain things, but now we need is the steps. How many? You know, that's part of our writer
Hmm.
of knowing. It has to be accessible for me to do it.
Yeah.
So if you call me, this is all I need. You can't tell me to come and I can't have a plus one
Yeah. So your writer
because
is what you had. What is that?
a writer is what a artist or whatever you are that you need to do the job
Okay.
that you know.
Okay. So if you want me, this is what
Yeah,
I need to
yeah.
come.
I
Okay.
I, I can't come alone.
Yeah. And you can't do non um handicap accessible things
Right,
because of yeah.
right.
Okay. So that's be considered that's my boundaries or that's what I
Yeah,
need. I set that and
you
that's
right.
what I
You
have.
you
So
you cannot. I cannot just go.
right.
Like people call me. I cannot come by myself.
So if you showed up by yourself and you took and walked up the steps, is you telling them that you don't respect yourself?
Yeah, because it used to be a time I'll try. I can't even go now outside without a cane.
Right.
I need some kind of assistance.
Assistant, yeah.
So I need to know. I need don't try to be something.
Hero. Hmm.
I can't do it because it's
Yeah.
a safety risk.
Right. So I don't know if our sister Dolly is looking or but there's one time uh I don't know we was trying to put her on the bus, but we were trying to pick her up. You know, we asked for a handicap bus, but they came and the handicap part was broke. So we trying to get her up the steps. But the point was that we had an idea to carry her. I think two in the front had a lady. But I'm saying just it's it's nonsense because you're gonna make and then when people see you do that, well, you can be okay to get up on a non-handicap. They don't even try to order a handicap bus because
But
they don't
no,
solve that. But that hurted three people backs,
right,
and we could, like you said, it could have been a safety risk because if somebody would have dropped her, we would, but because we those people that's going to make it happen anyway,
right.
then you're showing people to not respect what
Right.
you said or who you are. So I get it now that sometimes if it's not necessary for you, keep pushing because then you causing people to not respect what you
Right.
said or who you are. So yeah, we tried to carry up it was before set, but on how small a bus is, but everybody gonna make it happen. She didn't want to not go, but so you do a lot of things foolishly, and but you cause others to say the next time, well, we got up the stuff last time, so now we don't even order bus.
No.
No, that
No.
hurted 3 people.
Yeah.
Now people don't even want to help you because of their
Or or like the
situation.
weather out here now.
Shoot, man.
I would stay home
Yeah.
before I not only
Go
that
skating. Yeah.
not only do I have boundaries and consideration for myself,
hmm
I need to have the same consideration for the person that's helping me. I didn't need to be out there on that sheet of ice.
Yeah.
Both of us, whoever would have been there.
Not even if
So,
you wasn't in this condition.
right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
something you got to set boundaries for you so that you will have boundaries for others.
Oh, okay. Right. I get
It
that.
is two way.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it to you because I'm not gonna do it to myself.
Right.
I don't care what it is.
Okay.
I'm not putting you in no
In harm's
it's
way.
wrong way.
Yeah.
In now,
Well, I hope you all got a little bit out of what we're talking about tonight is setting boundaries. Set boundaries for yourself and enforce your boundaries. Respect your own boundaries
yeah.
so others can. And those of you who don't respect people don't respect people boundaries, think sometimes. Think about, I know sometimes you need things done and you just want it your way and you don't, I need it now, but think a little bit think about others. And to my one friend, I know she ain't on YouTube, but I'm gonna tell her when I get off that she had to start respecting my boundaries, stop getting mad at me because I don't answer the phone on Monday. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna get the nerve to say it. It's my friend, she cool. But it's a thing. It's a big thing, and I didn't realize how big it was till I started reading up on boundaries. It's a lot of people have problems with that because it turns into anger. It turns into things because you don't allow people to respect you, but then you get angry about it, and then the next time you either cursing someone else or you going off on someone because this is about the fifth time they did it, but you should have stopped it at the first time.
Cut it off.
So
at
now
the
you got it.
pass.
Now you lose friendship
Yeah.
and things are lost over it. It's a lot into that.
And you know you don't like it. So why
God,
keep doing it?
because
Stop
I did
it.
it for 40 years.
Get some.
Yeah. So get your rest. If somebody asks you what it what it means, they thought you was resting and you was out. It's just a lot. It's funny. It ain't. It's not funny. But you had to laugh because I was like, let me ask Gail, my co-host, what do she do for rest? What do rest mean to you? Because I didn't know rest mean that I had to be in the bed and then I had to be in the house. I thought when I'm resting is the way I rest.
Relaxation,
Relax
whatever
it.
you want to, whatever you
Okay.
do.
And driving to me, taking some long drives and just drive, man, it ain't no, and put some music on. It's nothing like that to me. That frees my mind. I can think. So that's when I say I'm resting. That's a rest. That's rest to me. So if I'm sorry if you thought rest meant that I was going to be in the bed. No, I don't. That's not what I was saying. I was just saying I just need a free day.
That's that's like the word communication.
hmm
Communication is not what I said to you. It's what you understood me to say.
Okay. Okay.
Because I could say something, but if you don't understand, like I tell my husband all the time, just listen sometimes to people. But some people they listen to respond immediately,
Okay.
and then you go off and you have your own spin, and that's not what they what they said.
Okay.
I could say, go to the trunk and get me something, but you have to ask me what trunk because it could be the trunk in my room, the trunk of a car. It doesn't. It's the same word, but each have different meaning. So just like you said, what does rest? It's what is rest to you. I'm not trying to make you figure out what's best for me. Because you may think me being in the bed,
Mhm.
my rest could be just sitting, drinking a glass of lemonade or tea and read a book.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. To each his own.
To each his own.
Yeah.
To each his own.
Okay. Well, I learned a lot this week, y'all. I'm forever learning,
Yeah.
but
What
I'm beginning to change,
yeah.
and I'm making changes for myself, and I'm telling you, make some changes for yourself. Don't be so rigid that you have everything in stone or somebody else holding you accountable to something. Freedom. It's life is free. What I'm saying, your day or whatever you choose to do, let it be with freedom. Let it be with you can move and not have everybody hold you accountable to something that in your life. But it comes with making a change, changing who you are sometimes.
Make
I
decisions.
had to change. I had to change a lot. I didn't know that I was so rigid with people. I didn't know that it meant that much because it was something I like I said to you, it was some things I like to do, but those things that I like to do was harming me. It was going against me. So I had to make some adjustments. I'm making them.
Everybody don't like adjustments.
Yeah.
Everybody don't like change.
Yeah.
But it's inevitable.
Okay. Accept that.
So be okay with it. And
Well, we're not going to hold you much longer. I felt good. And that was my counseling session. I'm learning to speak what I feel. Don't hold it in. A lot of people hold in things and it turns into something else. But these are things that I'm learning now. You see, you just learning. Yes, yes. It's not that I didn't know, but I didn't do it. Some stuff I knew and I should have done it long time ago. But it's never too late. Long as you're living, I think that you have an opportunity to live. And at this age, if Lord spare me, I want to live. I don't want it just to be existing in life. So this is my way of freeing myself. This is my way of stating my setting my boundaries. This is my way of saying that enough is enough. And who I'm talking to is myself.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
talking to me. Like sometimes we want to tell
The
everybody,
change begins with
yeah,
you.
change begin with me. So I'm not talking
Yeah.
to you all. I'm talking to me. Enough is enough. There's a lot of things that Jackie do like to do, and there's probably a lot of things that you like to do, but sometimes you have to say, not today. And what's
And
your state?
tomorrow don't look good
The
either.
bar don't look good either. That's what my sister said to me. Okay, she wouldn't let me take care of her, but she's sitting here with me and she's walking and everything. So I didn't have to take on that load. Wow,
Man,
I don't know. Soon as it was the first day.
here you come.
Here I come with my bags and stuff. I was ready. I was the nurse on duty. You need me to spend the night? Said, no, no, go home. But it took someone to help me, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that because you knew how many um
Patience you
patients I
have.
had. So and I'd be just collecting patients. Just I see somebody down, here I go. But it took her to say, not today. You're not my aide and you're not my nurse. And you could be my sister, but just come up here. And you know what I came up there did at the hospital for her, y'all? Have church with her. That's all she wanted to do is preach to me. And we had the community room and we came up there for Bible class on Sunday and sing and one time she couldn't get out the wheelchair. Next time she would tell us to help her stand up so she could stand with the wheelchair behind her and preaching. So I learned I learned my lesson, and I'm still learning. Thank you very much, sis. I salute you. If you got anything else to close with, I'm done. I done said my piece, and hopefully somebody else was helped by it. That they can move on and feel okay about setting boundaries. That was the topic today. Set your boundaries and respect your boundaries, and have others to respect your
Yes.
boundaries.
It's never too late.
And it's never
It's
too
never
late.
too late.
And if you lose friends over it, they weren't your friends anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you lose family over, they wasn't really in your corner anyway.
Yeah.
So set them, keep on going. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. So until next time,
Yep.
I don't know when the next snowstorm or anything gonna come. So me and her get ready to leave. So I got to take her back home through the ice. So uh, we're gonna pray our strength that we can walk circumspectly.
It's dark now.
It is dark.
Dark
And
now.
we
You can't see that
you-
black ice.
All right. Well, we gonna be okay. God gonna help us to get to the car and get her home. But anyway, we thank you for joining us tonight on Raw Restoring Awesome Warriors. And as I want to remind you that coming in February, we're gonna have the cooking show. We're gonna do therapy around cooking. We're gonna be cooking and talking, and still just being funny and having therapy while we do what we love to do. But until next time, remember that keep God first, love God, love family, work hard, and be kind. Love you.